Campeone, campeone, oe, 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 campeone. Not yet. We're not there yet. But nonetheless, Barca has just taken a huge step towards La Liga title. And man, I am so happy. Today has been an amazing day to be a Barcelona fan. I'm surprised that I still have some boys left. But nonetheless, let's begin with the review of today's match between Barcelona and Real Madrid in the Clasico at the Spotify Camp Nou. Here we go. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and I am absolutely floored. I am on cloud nine. I am super happy for today's match between Barcelona and Real Madrid at the Spotify Camp Nou, where Barcelona won 2-1. With goals of Sergi Roberto and Frank Kessie in the final moments of the match, and with one own goal by Ronald Araujo, and where Barcelona just got that much closer to winning La Liga by increasing the lead over Real Madrid from 9 to 12 points, which in my opinion is a distance that's way too far to come back from. So hopefully this will be enough to see Barcelona be crowned La Liga champions, which has been since the beginning this season's objective. Now I apologize for bringing this video this late. I was actually at a La Liga event in New York City with the New York City Barcelona Peña, which was an absolutely amazing event, which was completely packed full of Barcelona fans. And it was a great day to celebrate this important victory with all the Barcelona fans all across New York City. And I'm very happy I got to attend this event because I got to see Barcelona defeat Real Madrid for the third time in a row this season. You know, starting with the Spanish Super Cup where Barcelona became champions, then Copa del Rey semifinal in Bernabeu, and now Barcelona have defeated Madrid for the third time in a row, this time in La Liga at the Spotify Camp Nou, increasing the leads to 12 points ahead of Real Madrid. And I really think that after this, Madrid will now start focusing most likely on the Champions League more than La Liga. So if Barcelona can continue obtaining positive results, I think that this La Liga title, it could be us. Now let's begin with a quick review of this match where Barcelona started with a 4-3-3 formation with Ronald Araujo on the right back position, both Jules Koundé and Andreas Christensen in the center back position, and Alejandro Balde in the left back position, with Sergio Busquets, Frankie de Jong, and Sergi Roberto in the midfield, and with Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, and Gabi in the attacking line. Now I must say, when I first saw Sergio Roberto in the starting lineup, I was upset. I thought that this was going to be a terrible match and that the midfield was going to be lost. But I have to say that Sergio Roberto absolutely shut me up and proved me wrong, because he had an absolutely brilliant match where he was very active during the first half, both in the offense and the attack. And of course, he did score Barcelona's first goal during the final moments in the first half, which I think is what brought Barcelona back into the match. Now, starting with the goalkeeper, with Ter Stegen, he didn't have much work to do in this match, but nonetheless, he had a few saves, which as always, Ter Stegen has been coming in clutch during this season, making those saves and helping Barcelona obtain the several victories that they have throughout this season. The right back position, Ronald Araujo, I think didn't have the best of matches yet. I think that Vinicius Jr. beat him several times, which is not something that we saw in the past El Clásicos. But nonetheless, Ronald Araujo had really good forward pushes with the ball at his feet. I think Koundé was absolutely spectacular, clearing all the danger out of the box. He did have one mistake where it almost caused Real Madrid to score a goal, but nonetheless, Koundé was absolutely brilliant in the center back position, and the same goes for Andreas Christensen. The two of them were solid in that box, clearing all kind of dangers that came from Real Madrid. And then finally, we had Alejandro Balde, who as always was making those deep runs on the left flank, dribbling past defenders, constantly creating danger, which is what I always ask of the Barcelona's attacking line, but for some reason they don't seem to try to dribble past players like Alejandro Balde does, which is of course is a big problem with their offense, because if your defenders are the ones who are doing all the dribbling and all the deep runs to the box, then you know that the offense is not really working as it should be. But nonetheless, Alejandro Balde had an amazing match. Now in the midfield, Busquets had some really brilliant moments, but he also had some really terrible mistakes that caused a lot of danger. And I think that Frankie de Jong didn't have the best of his matches yet, but nonetheless, he was way better than Frankie de Jong. And as I already said, Sergio Roberto had a brilliant match, both offensively and defensively. And the attacking line, I think Rafinha had a really good match. Once again, the Brazilian doesn't seem to know how to dribble past players, but nonetheless, he was very active throughout the match, both in the attack and in the defense, constantly coming back to help the defense in their duties and constantly causing danger on the right flank. Lewandowski still without scoring any goals, but nonetheless, he did have several attempts. And that's all I ask really of our forwards, is to try to score, to try to create chances, even if they can't make it, but at least you need to try. And then Gabi, well, what else does to say to Gabi? This guy plays every match like it's the final of the Champions League. So then really we can't ask much of this 18-year-old. Now overall, Barcelona had a great match during the first half, where they started out really strong, controlling the ball, moving the ball around, creating chances, maintaining that high pressure, which allowed them to recover the ball quickly whenever they lost it. But I think once Real Madrid scored that goal, or that own goal from Ronald Araujo, I think that the Barcelona performance dipped a little, and we saw Ronald Araujo being a little bit thrown off his game, allowing Vinicius Jr. to run past him. But thankfully, Sergio Roberto's goal during the final moments in the first half, I think, is what brought Barcelona back into the game. Because even when Barcelona did have possession of the ball, we saw them moving the ball very slowly, making those back passes, those side passes, not really moving the ball fast enough or having any fast transitions. But once the second half started, all of a sudden we saw a completely new face for Barcelona, where we saw them moving the ball fast, having triangulation, having fast transitions, constantly trying to arrive at the box, constantly trying to score, creating a lot of danger, creating a lot of chances, which is of course what allowed Barcelona to create several chances at goal, and eventually that amazing goal by Frank Kessie during the final moments in the second half, which all started with that amazing heel pass from Lewandowski to Alejandro Balde, who had enough time to see Frank Kessie arrive into the box and make that pass, which allowed Frank Kessie to score that goal. And I think it was very amazing to see Kessie run to the stands and celebrate with who I think was his father. But nonetheless, it was the perfect ending to a great match by Barcelona into one of the most thrilling and Clasico matches in quite some time. And I'm very happy that Barcelona was able to pull this victory. Not so much because it was a victory against Real Madrid in the Clasico match at the Spotify Camp Nou, but it was a great victory given everything that's going on with Barcelona, with the whole media campaign, with everybody trying to make it seem like Barcelona were bribing referees, and that everything that had won was thanks to corruption, which of course it wasn't. Given to this difficult season that we're having, with all the financial difficulties that Barcelona are having, with Javier Tebas and La Liga constantly fighting us on every little thing, I think this was a very important victory to say this is FC Barcelona, we are back. And no matter what you do, whether you try to put hurdles on our way, whether you try to mount a media campaign against us, we are here to stay, we are here to win. We are FC Barcelona, so screw all the haters, screw Real Madrid, screw Javier Tebas and La Liga, and screw UEFA and everybody who tries to get in our way. We're still gonna fight, work hard, win, and do everything in our power to show that we are one of the biggest clubs in the world and one of the biggest clubs in the history. So I think that this was an amazing victory. Again, not because so much it was a victory in La Liga against Real Madrid, but because everything that this victory meant for the team, for Xavi, for FC Barcelona as an institution, and for all the fans who showed up today and made a historical reception for the team, singing the entire 90 minutes, motivating the team, pushing the team to continue fighting hard, and to shut everyone up, and everyone who has doubted us, and everyone who has tried to put hurdles in our way and try to see our club go down. We are not going down. This is FC Barcelona, and we will continue fighting until our final days. So needless to say, I am absolutely stoked for this victory and for this match. I wanted to bring you some news, but I am just too happy and too excited to discuss any other Barca news. So I will leave everything, all the news, for tomorrow's video. I do want to hear from all of you, so drop a comment down below letting me know, what did you think about this match? What did you think about Barcelona's performance? Drop a comment down below. I always love to hear from you guys. And I think that is it. There's nothing else more to say except for I am absolutely happy that Barcelona won this. We are 12 points ahead of Real Madrid. And if Barcelona continue on this path, there's no doubt that we will be La Liga champions in a few weeks or months. So again, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. And as always, Visca Barça.